Hi there, my name's Peter Willington and I'm a Commonwealth Registered Marriage Celebrant. I'm coming to you on the YouTubes from the courtyard of my Nunda townhouse. And this is Peter Willington Weddings Talks All Things YouTube. So I've decided to start a YouTube channel, basically because I keep meaning to start writing a blog, but let's be honest, I'm a better talker than I am a writer. So I thought to myself, why don't you play to your strengths and do videos instead? Now, don't get me wrong, I do think blogs are an incredibly valuable tool, and I will be posting supporting materials there, and I'll probably also embed each video. But long story short, this is just a medium that I'm far more comfortable with. And being comfortable with it means that I will actually post content frequently and regularly. So I'm planning at this stage to be posting a video every week on a Wednesday night, and what I'm aiming to do is try and capture the feel of a client meeting in these videos. In particular, I really want to capture the vibe of our very first or initial meeting. These meetings are great fun. It's where we start the process of getting to know each other, and they have honestly provided some of my favourite memories from this job. That's because once we've had a bit of time to get to know each other and I've told you what my services actually include, I'll ask if you have any questions, whether they be about getting married in general, the ceremony, or just my opinion on life. These are really open and honest conversations, and they're why I really love doing what I do. As you can imagine, there's a wide variety of topics that come up at this point in the meeting. So I thought I'd use this channel to not only address some of the more common questions that I get asked, but I also want to address some of the less frequently asked questions. These are the questions that don't get asked at every meeting for a range of reasons. It may be that people think that they're a silly question, it may be a difficult topic, or you may not even know that you don't know that you need to ask this question. So although I've been talking about questions so far, I also want to address some other things, because we don't just do half an hour of Q&A after I basically pitch my services to you. I also, talk about recent ceremonies that I did and why I enjoyed them, so you can take elements from them and incorporate them into your own wedding. We also talk about cool trends that I'm seeing out there. I also talk a fair bit about wedding planning, or more so surviving wedding planning. And like I said before, I also provide unsolicited wedding and life advice. Look, the other thing that happens is it may just be something that's been playing on my mind or popped into my head on the morning or the afternoon when I sit down to film that week's video. So look, I'll try and keep these videos short and punchy and just address the topic of the video. If we've had a conversation, you know that I do go on tangents fairly regularly. I will try and keep them to 4 or 5 minutes. However, there are some topics that I'm planning to do a bit of a deep dive into. They're topics that, are particularly pertinent to me, or I think they're very important, or alternatively, you just can't cover them in a couple of minutes. The other thing I want to bring to your attention is that when I'm answering your questions in videos, I'm going to try as much as possible to just answer direct to camera without using a script or anything like that. That's, again, to really work towards that vibe of having a client meeting, because when we're sitting across the table from each other like this over a coffee in this instance, or a drink, I don't have the benefit of doing 27 takes or having a script. I just have to give you the answer as it comes to mind. And because I want to capture this, please excuse any stumbles or missteps or words that I mispronounce in these videos. Now, while I'll be drawing these questions from my clients and the broader interwebs, if you do have any questions or suggestions of what you'd like me to cover in a future video, let me know in the comments section below, or get in touch using any of my social media platforms where I can be found at Peter Willington Weddings, or reach out using the inquiry form on my website. And one last thing, I'd like to ask that if you haven't yet secured your celebrant, that you do consider me. I really, really would love to be involved in your day and make sure I can make it the best wedding experience possible for you. However, if I don't end up being your celebrant, or you already have one, I really hope these videos are useful to you and you do get something out of them. So with that, I'm going to wrap this video up. Have a great day, and I'm looking forward to chatting all things weddings with you again soon.